Hey y'all, it's time for another game. This time it's more Super Mario. Now on Super NES or SNES, how we like to call it. Let's start with the most basic one of this. My default game, and start with my actual favorite. Which is just the best character to look at, even if there is more reasons to use some other ones. But so anyway, SNES is a bit smaller device in my collection, only now after PlayStation, since I started playing these in some sort of possession order. So I already had a PlayStation on 98 and got quite a few games on it, like a dozen or something. And then I think it was like sometime spring in 2000, like April 2000 or something, when my dad just suddenly told me that there's this game console in the local flea market and do I want to go check it out. And I was like, yeah, of course, why not. And then when I saw it, it was this SNES with like 5 games, or exactly 5 games on it, including, well, most of all this was the first game that I noticed. Once upon a time before this, like basically since the start of first grade, there was at least one friend who had a SNES, and I quite liked it. I played a bit of this and some Mega Man X and quite a bit of Final Fight, and what else? Well, Donkey Kong Country, Mario Kart, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, not here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. I don't remember everything. But so I liked quite a few games on the SNES, and when I saw the one in the flea market, I was thinking like, yes, I want it. And especially when I also knew that it only cost like 50 marks in that time, so like 10 euros or something in quite nearby future from then. So SNES, one controller and 5 games for basically 10 euros. It was the cool time to be a retro gamer, unlike now. But with that, the first idea was that they would save the console until my birthday in June. But I don't know, maybe I was obsessive about this game too much, so they decided to give it to me early. Not so much early, but anyway, sometimes early. And then I decided, I think Mario was probably the first game that I played. So, and it was quite a, like still a tough decision, even if I had played some of the games a bit, including this one. But actually, like getting to experience it all played by myself, and every level and do whatever I want without any time restriction or anything. I was quite enjoying it. And then I'm trying to think if there was like logic here, or am I just smashing the buttons? But yeah, I think I started, or was thinking whether to start with this or the Mario 3, but at least I remember this from some kind of arcades. I also used to play this. So, and since I have played the first one on NES, I decided that why not go with the second game. And only much later I learned that this isn't exactly a Mario game, but I would still say that this is quite easily my favorite of the original ones, like the NES era ones. Even if this is basically different game, but this is just so fluid, and I like how it's so smooth and fast, and the gameplay idea of picking up stuff was like quite revolutionary, at least in my mind. Just throwing stuff at each other and all this is quite excellent. It's not just go from left to right, but all this weird stuff as well. I have ladders and you can choose the character. All these are fun to use, even if I'm kind of like saving for the best case. But I really liked, I started with Luigi because he is traditionally my favorite, and Toads I have a soft spot for now too. Like, it's hard to resist all the fluffy Toads and so on. The secret door idea is quite fun. And how you can ride the enemies, and like some of them are more aggressive and try to come toward me, and just so smooth. And also like there's no information on screen, which I also quite like. Ouch. Only have the hearts and no points, no timers, no anything, just good kind of adventuring. Yeah, for me this was simply a Mario game, and like many of the enemies and the vegetables and everything are very big deal for me when I think about Mario. Go with Mario now. Maybe the most boring of the guys, but of course he needs to be starred somehow. And yeah, coming to this game after the NES games, it was quite groundbreaking. I like still how the original one looks too, but this looks like the cartoon in Super Mario, what was it, Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which I saw some episodes. This nicely brought that thing alive. Well, now I kind of made a decision. I was before thinking how should I play this, since I don't want to spend too much time on all these games. This collection is a bit difficult, since I don't want to play this for 4 hours or almost that what completing it would take. So I should bypass quite a lot of the game, but I'm not sure I want to do that. Maybe I just try to complete as normally as I can. Since I knew that at some point I will reach like a limit, I'm not unable to complete all the games that I have in mind for this one. And these, maybe this most iconic thing about this game with all the things it has are these key protectors, which I always thought are like beehives, very angry beehives and mean beehives that follow me very relentlessly. Ouch. I still think about beehives when I see them, even if it's not very logical. Ah. So yeah, this was the first game that I played on SNES, and I had lots of PlayStation games and friends playing something like NHL and everything, so I didn't play so much of SNES, at least the one I had myself, but I need to very focus. It's very difficult and very time consuming if you do it well. Or no. So yeah, there weren't that many SNES games I got, and but yeah, like I remember completing all of these at some point, these and the other games I have in mind, but for a while I had a habit of like replaying these every year. Now time for the superstar. The one game and place where Peach is the only true way to play. Since it's very like OP, but at the same time really fun. Okay, now I try to waste not too much time here. But I'm still curious to look what is everywhere. And yeah, this game also has maybe the best music. This is a particular favorite of mine. The one thing about my Mario, even over the normal, but then there are moments like this. I don't really like this digging part or the music part. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but still a bit stressing. So what was I saying? So yeah, I quite quickly took this to my parents' summer home and only kept it there. But still I remember playing this or replaying these games about like every year, and I think I always started with this Mario 2, especially the first fall moment is like, I remember it from every summer when I was like getting into teenage. Come on, some luck now. Let's go with the safe choice for now. so much I like the magic doors and the enemies and the whole throwing mechanic and how like free and this is like real next gen compared to the original ones. If there's something not as great, it's maybe like this in it. It's a bit different and it's not as like not as hectic and maybe in a way as skill based as the other mainline games are. It can be a bit slow, but usually that doesn't bother me. And the combo attacks are very cool. Yeah, overall way better, even if the original NES Super Mario Bros. Is quite great game as well. This is still better. I think this was the right way. So younger I used to play this like every... now I'm in trouble. Play this like every year, but now it's again like yeah, I sold my SNES at some point. I'm building towers against these is also quite fun, but I'll try to now save time. So I sold my original SNES, the one from flea market, like when I was like 20. Just got rid of everything that I later regretted, and then I bought this mini SNES when it was very new. It was the first mini console I wanted, and it was, even if I didn't play it that much, I really liked the idea, so I ended up buying the other mini consoles too. Let's take some more Luigi. I hope this wasn't what I fear. Peach is excellent for the flying or pitfall oriented levels, but yeah. So yeah, the last time I played this was like maybe 5 years ago. And it was also because during COVID time, after I had bought already the mini console, I decided that even if I like it and I like the games and everything, but it's still not the same. I like watching at the real consoles and with the cartridges and everything. So I have all my old games back and some more. Especially games that I played at friend or somehow missed, but yes. And more of this. Really not my favorite world, this desert one, because of all this. Ooh. Can I get that? Thank you. So yeah, finally, it's like 5 years since I bought this game again and played it. Back then on the original hardware, but since it's already 5 years and I've been like missing quite a few other true retro games which I have history with, I decided to start doing this video thing, especially with the Ambilight. This is very scary shit now. Bye bye bees. hate and love those bees at the same time. Go away, go away. Oh no! Not real, not real. Damn it. It's not common, but now I'm stuck. One problem that I don't remember the other games really having. In this game it's sometimes possible. I didn't want it to end like this. But since I want to aim that this lasts about an hour, and it's I think about 20 minutes now, I could change to the next game, even if I want to continue with this game, but even this game alone takes at least 1 hour, if not more, so yeah, this is an excellent game on this in this collection, even if now I had one of the mishaps happening. Let's continue, maybe later with this game. There's that. And this I remember first from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. It's one of the most epic ads ever, which I really thought was real back then, with all the kids shouting Mario and camera zooming out to show that half of planet is in the form of Mario head. I think this was the next game after the second one that I played. I'll just try this now. No. I'm wondering what to do. Maybe I continue this way. And I also remember playing that at friend's place before, but oh, did I miss something? No, I don't think it was on this level. Let's just go. Since I'm not even really planning to speedrun this. Like the last world isn't my favorite either. So I played this at friend's place as well, some levels only. I remember the first one and this one and a couple of others, but not really that much. Especially since my friend usually hogged the controls. For decent reasons, since he owned them. So I was also happy to play this at my own pace in 2000 whatever. Lucky. There are many things to like about this game. I need to take this one, I think. Just for one thing. What is that? Yeah, this is more like the first original Mario, so there is certain like this speed in this gaming, but and I like the leaf, the flying ability. No, not the, I don't mean this game. Yes, leaf, the tail and flying and all that new stuff is cool. The white one is special. I always remember. And these item rooms are really cool, and the mini games, especially the other card game, not this slots game so much. And the world map is nice. But one thing at least is that in the second game almost all the musics are great, but here, like the first music, nah, the second music is kind of actually irritating, and this castle music is very unfortunate. I'm trying to think, do I want... Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, so it's 5 years since I played this, and back in my early teenager, pre-teen years I played this countless times. But still remember, even if 5 years ago maybe I didn't do everything. Oh, and there was 1 or 2 times when not so far long ago I played some of this at my friends on Switch, like switching turns. And even like this music is, I prefer the original one. Generally I just don't care much for the style of music in this game. So yeah, this game has some good bits, but then some not so nice bits. Like almost downgrades compared both to the original and like the original is so brief and everything is so efficient. Everything is so efficient in the original game, and the second game is so nice exploration game with all the characters and secret, like you can use the bottle in so many ways and so on. This has the world map and the item system, and for sure many of the levels are quite decent, but oh shit. I remember these parts when we played with some friends not long ago, all the casual things, like it's still smooth enough game to play again and again and again and again, especially in company. But yeah, not a bad game by any means, but the competition in Mario games is very tough. Later on I noticed I like these Bowser Koopa King type levels in Mario Kart, the spaceship, what is that called? I forget what it's called, pirate ships anyway, and castles and so on, but still they are kind of epic levels, but still not the best. In a way everything feels like 4 out of 5 in terms of Mario. play a couple of these desert levels. Just like in Mario 2, these aren't really my favorites. I don't really hate them, but they are like, if I have limited time, there's something else I'd rather do. Yes. Ah, mistake. Too fast. And this, yes. Here, no. Even those I kind of remember, even if I think on my original cartridge they were different than they are on ROM. But now I'm playing on my old ROM. Yeah, even if I love the real SNES and the cartridges and everything, this is so much more convenient, especially since I only have a couple of games. Well, I don't really need them now. Yep. Maybe this more. Like the tombs are good addition to the lore and the ghosts and so on, but this isn't the best showcase for any of those, I think. Oops. Damn it. Anyway, I started to think about the clock. Maybe not. Anyway. Yeah. I'll just try to save some time. Oh darn it. I wanted word number 5 or did I? 3 is at least I like the frog fruit, but otherwise maybe it was this. I wanted the giant world, but okay, no. But this isn't hopeless either. These flower things are cute, and the black blue almost moves are cute, and jumps are nice. This self-imposed time limit changes the way I play a bit. It's a bit unfortunate. I was thinking another option was to divide this video into 3 parts basically, but I'm not sure I want to play this that much. Especially since I know that if I want to play some more games, I will reach the time when it's just impossible. No? Okay. I don't remember exactly everything now, it seems. Yes, one of the best parts about the game. Now I'm thinking, since I missed my favorite and also the water world, which is a bit more interesting, maybe it would be just time to get to the last place. In a way, the last world is something I played a bit more. Oh, oh no, I made mistake again. Yes. Yeah. Doesn't really matter, I should quit now. Not sure if I meant to do that, but yeah, it doesn't. This I didn't remember. Maybe 10 World 7. This was quite messy, but it was bound to be since 1 hour. Either need to speedrun it or this one more. your way. Ah! Sure. To do what to do. Maybe that's enough for this also. Maybe a bit more. Maybe let this be the last attempt anyway, whether it fails or succeeds. Maybe there. Don't need the coins. Ah. Unlucky there. Okay, maybe that's the end of this. Well, or maybe I go through the last part to check where I am. I remember the 8th world quite well, but from like 5 to 6, quite weak. Alright. Let's check. No. I just want to know if this says that much. Maybe the original classic for a bit. It's only a while since I played the NES version, which I still prefer. It has the graphical style. This was nice, like a technical demo or comparison the first time I saw this with that one SNES friend. We never really played this game more than 1 minute maybe, but I'm just not feeling this game at all. Maybe explains why I'm quite bad in general with the remakes and everything, remasters. I mean, if this was the first game that I played, then maybe, but since I know the original and it's still a very fine game, this feels kind of pointless. Quite nice looking, and with the ambilight it's again a bit more interesting, but And the base game is there. The original is really good, and this is the same, so I can't really complain. But the original is all I need, really. Two minutes. Can I do it in 2 minutes? No. Just walking it's too... even if I don't die. Extra life. In the original game I was looking for riches. I had ample of time, but what? The moment of truth. Yes. I consider that a victory. It was the hardest part in the entire game. In my childhood anyway. This I think I only completed this SNES version only maybe 2 times before. While the game 2 and 3 I complete at least 10 times each through my life. That brick I remember, since in NES game version it was so camouflage with the background, and it was kind of funny how in this game it's just standing there like they lost something in translation. Oh, but these castles are kind of stylish in this version that I remember. I like the pitch black ones from the original as well, but Here it's like there's something more. And the Bowser statues are fun. Go away! Now I have much better chance than on the time for you to die, actually. Yep. Yep. At least one princess saved in this collection. And this end screen was kind of funny as well. That's fine. And then the last one. Maybe, well, of course with Luigi. I remember this was kind of interesting, but since it's like an expansion on the original game but with more difficulty, well, if I didn't care for the original in this game so much, this is even less so. I guess the added difficulty makes it a bit like more worth playing than the very original one, but still. I think I only completed this once, particularly because right now I remember the one, is it 7-3 with a million springs and wind. I remember I quit this whole game and that part after dying 50 times and coming back later, months later, to finally finishing it. Really annoying level, but at least a memorable one, unlike all the others. I can play as a Luigi, which is nice, but yeah, it kind of throws me off as well, with the taller jump but more slippery movement. I'm actually not sure if I have ever played this as Mario. Oh, I have tried it, but not more than a couple of levels, I think. At least they acknowledge the difficulty spike with the way you can, in this version you can say, damn, facts, very facts here. Facts. Yeah, here you can start, or it saves your level progress. In the original one it only saves the world, and in all the other games it, oh yeah, only saves the world. my clock says it's almost an hour. I wish I had played the second game or Mario Brothers 2 a bit more, but what can you do? Overall, it's a very good collection of games. The first original one is a classic, even if it's a kind of like a pointless version in my eyes at least, but it's the same game and a bit prettier in a way. This is more levels for the on top of the really good game, so like why not? Mario Brothers 2, well, it's the best of the pack since you can use the different characters and the world is so much like more open and free for exploration, and finally some white suit Luigi too. And it has lots of cool fun mechanics, like the secret doors that you can throw everywhere, and all the ways you can ride on enemies, all the ostriches and ghosts and everything. And the last boss is fun as well, with all the eating vegetables, and of course the end credits scene is very good. And then Mario 3 is like it's kind of an improvement and next gen step from the original, but like it's not as like now I was able to complete the original in just a couple of minutes. The third one is a bit more like it's a task to play. Those springs, I so hate those. And at least get to see this also in this video. Basically in this collection 2 is best, 3 is second best, and then I guess the original is still above this one, even if I don't like hate any of these games. I am going to abuse it as much as possible, but yeah. At least I got some footage from all of these. I was aiming for like an hour, but as on NES, it's in some games it's just not possible, and in this it's not possible in another way. I don't really want to play this collection for 4 hours or even 3, since the original game is really short. And this I haven't played enough to know what kind of... Oh shoot! What kind of shortcuts it has. I think I played about all the levels back then. And yeah, it says something. I don't remember the last castle at all, but I remember the spring level. Maybe this one more. this game at least that's very easy. Alright, more of the same, just a quick reckless run maybe. Maybe a really reckless run here. It worked. Maybe if I'm able to kill this Bowser too. No, at least it's a fair match with no power-ups. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, that's enough. 2 toads. I'd like that. Where is no? Casual stroll down there. Wee, 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 wee. Let's just save just in case. Game number 2 on SNES. In a way, since my SNES had 5 games, but I think this is quite a nice order. Mario was the... Oh, there's something here. Let's just erase it. Mario was the household name. I had played the games, I had seen the shows, I had seen everything, but so that was the obvious first game. This was the second. I had also seen a couple of the other games, but I had played this also a bit at a friend and I really liked it. And I can already say that this is a better game than the Mario collection. Because this fluidity is just something truly magical. If Mario games make you feel like a blumber, like a bit clumsy in a way still, or not even clumsy, but it shows that you are like a cartoonic man, but here you are a monkey and it really shows and feels. Even if like in Mario there's this certain learning curve, I remember dying over and over, and like how I saw my nephews and friends and other people dying a lot, especially early on. But this is just so groovy game. The music is amazing. Already on these first levels it really sets the mood and it stays really high, and some of those musics are on my like regular playlist list for exercise and everything. Including this main theme. And like if all the Mario games are originally on PlayStation, this is NES, this is like true next gen. The graphics of course are brilliant. It is almost like photorealistic cartoon style, like picture level, just for fun. Even if I've never listened all to these discussions. Yeah, like if playing as Peach and or Princess Toadstool and Luigi is fun in Mario 2. Here, especially as Diddy, this is like Diddy was one of my favorites in all the games. It's really acrobatic. It's very nice to play and to look. So I already can, and this cave music, even this kind of low key, it still captures the essence of like water dripping in a damp cave so well. So looks great, sounds amazing, plays really well. Even if the history here is about the same as in Mario, so I played this about every summer when I was like preteen. Like from 10 to 14 maybe. And then maybe once after that, and then one more 5 years ago when I bought the SNES again and all the basic games that I wanted. And here is something interesting, since I remember as a kid hating these water levels of course, but later on I've started to appreciate these also. And this music is maybe the best in the game. It's like I am occasional music player as well, and I have the notes for this piece but nothing else. Come back. I lost it. So let's just listen some music. Here as well I remember many of the secrets. But I remember when I was a kid, I wanted, this is one of the first games where I wanted to get the 100% but was never able to get it. I think I got to like 96 or 97%, but the rest of the secrets always evaded me. So let that be. No teleporting yet. when playing this now I feel like out of the games I have played this is by far the best. But so far it's only 6 games plus 2 now in this. And these barrel sections are like kind of annoying since they are so simple, but still it's very works in a very simplistic way. Not everything. And if I'm now also reminded that when I used to play this as a kid, I was also able to play this almost without deaths and collecting crazy amounts of lives, but I'm quite sure that when you turn off the console it resets all your extra lives. So it can be really annoying to play through the early sessions and then quit later on and have to start with 3 lives. Quite effortless. And then one thing I also remember is as a kid I tried to complete this game both only with like all the level completion markers would be Donkey Kong or they would be Diddy Kong, and if it would open some secrets, but of course not. Like it always bothered me since the first ship has Donkey Kong face even if you don't do anything, so I always think like what is it? It must be a level you can access somehow. What? Yeah. And like in the Mario here you can also carry the barrels and use them as human shields or wooden shields and okay, not or throw them, and the way you can bounce from enemy to enemy is next level from any Mario. This is the spring level of this game. This I also remember first playing at friend and we just couldn't get through this, never ever. I guess he's got it through at some point, but it took myself with my own copy also countless and countless of tries and game overs. Now I'm quite confident. This is actually I kind of remember this. The music and the gremlins going toward me and everything. Whoa. Perfect. Now the worst part of the, or let's say hardest part of the game is through, since I don't think there's really anything wrong in this game. Oh. It has the donkey. Here? I think I haven't said much about sound effects in games so far, but here all the tires and the bonus effects and box cracking and everything. It's also really good. It's really cool how the somersaults and the cartwheels also, like, they are an attack, but they are also means of moving, which I sometimes think about how cool it is. Stop repeating the same mistake. Like in Mario you can run fast, but here you can do cartwheels and jump and use it as an like a moving extension. And I'm a fan of reptiles, so the enemies are mostly really fun. I like those things lurking in the dark, and I like the ones that like to eat your ankles and display with the colors or like lights is fun. Like that kind of extension of movement. It's really cool. This game also isn't afraid to be quiet, like here it's really nicely ominous music. Save just in case. I have no idea how long I played, but I guess here we have a lot more than in the Mario collection. Time to do lots of damage against the lizards and bees and everything. Those kind of secrets, I guess, were kind of annoying, or like fun annoying, since you need to replay levels and until you learn where the things are. Party time. Oh, this was something else. Accident. And these bonus animals are really cute. I remember with friends we had some kind of argument. What is your favorite? The frog, rhino, this, the ostrich. I guess I My contest is between the frog and this, even if all they are great. Really fun to speed away with this. Almost perfect. Also fun how both of these guys have their own strengths and weaknesses, like how this guy can't touch the bigger enemies. And the mini games are great. Level design combined with like considering the enemies also, it's really excellent how you can parkour through opponents. And their release into like in Mario, the desert levels are kind of annoying. Here I can't really, maybe the snow levels are a bit worse, but yeah, I guess the snow world is the most annoying one. Yeah. But is it about 20 minutes? I didn't. I always assumed that this is way over an hour, but at this rate I guess there's a chance to complete it in time. I kind of forgot that these forest levels exist, but again the music is superb. And like kind of an example of why it's nice to play these games, since in a few years at least I forget much of this, or like I can't play the game in my mind, so now when I play it I remember this cool thing and this cool thing, and then there's something that I don't remember. It kind of feels like playing a, well, very little, but kind of like playing a whole new game. At least not tedious at all. Ay, ay. Hmm? No. No, no. Yeah, 27 lives, and if I quit now it's quite unfortunate. And the Kashyyyk levels I also forgot that exist. So... Ooh. What can I say? Enemies are excellent, the gameplay is excellent. Even if Contra is maybe not a really top-notch game, this is something else. Even if it isn't really a contest. No, that was very rushed. I was thinking too much what to say. No. These barrel sections require so much focus compared to the other parts of the game, where everything comes kind of from your spine, but here you can do nothing if you do it at the wrong moment. Well, not sure if I wanted to do that since I need to return back now. Even the ostrich is cool, but gliding isn't the best thing about this game. I want more, I want more. Yeah. Was at the finish line and now again. Not worth it. And then that. Wow, 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 wow. No, not time for this. Again, very risky. I wasn't sure what is happening there. No more. No more, please. couple of deaths kind of discourages me a bit. Feel a bit extra careful. Excellent experience and excellent music, just want to enjoy. The bees give me nightmare, but good kind of nightmares. Ong. The animations, of course, I haven't said anything about them, but Donkey Kong running and Diddy cartwheeling and the enemies, how they bouncing around and everything is part of the excellence. I almost feel bad for the beavers. Like grunts in Halo, just forced to do helpless task. So now I think I tried to do some kind of pacifist runs also long ago in this game. Not touch any enemy except the bosses. The snow throne. So I have to say the snow is... Oh, why I do this? Okay. No. Alright. Just take what I can. Time is going too fast. Alone. Bananas are still, I'm upset I didn't get them. Missed by a hair. Ah! What was that? But not exactly. They're not saying. No more, thank you. gear down. No time for this, no time for this. I have to say these longer games give kind of special stress. Even if the Mario video was way too long. I didn't really care back then, but then I started to think that since I want to play some longer games that I either have to not complete or play for 10 hours or whatever. And yeah, I really don't want to get stuck now with any games, so it's more about just getting a general feel and replaying some of these for a bit. What's this? And kind of trying to get like not play enough to or too much to get bored or anything. Wow. It's more than I got in Mario anyway. But a lot of that is about the secrets that I will never reach 100%. That's another thing. Like if I can't reach 100% in video, why bother? I remember the orangutan 1 second before I saw him. Again, something that almost feels like a new game. I played it sometime, but it still feels like not necessary. Ay. Slower, slow down. Ah! Facts. I think that there was maybe a fish somewhere before that part. Feels like it. I mean, there's swordfish. Was it maybe here? Ay. even with all the annoying violence, it's a really serene feel with the music. Thank you. Wow. No, very bad rhythm. NGO, NGO, NGO. Whoa. Okay, doesn't really matter, but there's also this interesting mechanic since Donkey Kong carries the barrels above him and Diddy in front. Speaking of the devil, damn it, damn it. Starts nicely enough with this red mountain and really, really nice weather for skiing and snowboarding and whatever. These also maybe have the worst part of music. It's like okay, but it's a bit depressing. Like a huge snowstorm is coming and going to kill everyone. But at least I'm here already. Dumbity. Dumbity, dumbity. Even now I kind of feel like there's this, like if you slow down, often it's more dangerous than running fast, since you need the momentum, and if you bounce from enemy to enemy you can often bypass very bad things. Ah! Just saying that at least in a way the worst part is soon over, and some of the best parts start after this. Ow, 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 ow. No more. I've already done the rhino thing once. And extra lives are at this point not necessary. Either I complete the game with these or not at all. Like Diddy is my main man, especially when you need agility. No thanks. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Thank God I have a human shield. Or monkey shield. I'm very panicky. Very intentional. So you know. Yes, now no failure, now no failure. Anything but a failure. Yeah, this is also not my favorite. I think this has better music, but... Oh yes, this is way better music. Quite excellent music actually. Ah no, not need this. Angry monkey better. Come on down. I'm not going to hurt ya. Ow! Ow! Yeah, starts to feel like not completing this game in the time period I have. Damn it. But I'm not sure even if... How possible it was with the perfect run. Because before I started this, I was thinking this is over an hour. Ow! Yuppie! Little guys, don't attack me. Remember, ostriches are very important in these levels. To save your nerves and time, which is just what I need. Ow! Finally got to kill an orangutan. Lately I've been very angry at the orangutans. Ah! God damn it. God damn it. This also gives me some vibes. I remember once I really completed most of these levels and then I quit the game, and then next time I needed to start with 3 lives, and I was thinking like, no. Don't touch my friend. I was sure there was space underneath. Okay, so not completing in this in 1 hour. And time to think what to do. Like if it's... Damn it, you again. Like if it's 5 minutes over 1 hour, okay, but if it's like 2 hours or... Which is very possible now. No way. There is some hidden pixel there, I'm sure. I would like to get at least to my favorite levels, which I think are on next world, even I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try to aim for that anyway, if this isn't too long. Now careful, now careful. Ah! Very careful and didn't help. Again this, no. Hey, shite. Yeah. Now I kind of maybe... Wah! Yeah, now this starts to get a bit frustrating. Maybe now explains why are not my favorite levels. It's a bit slidey on the snow. It's not bad, but it changes the gameplay a bit as well. Is there room? and then you can't really crouch. I'm sure I have gotten through it without two people, but it would help a lot if I am able to keep the other monkey until that point as well. But it requires being very attentive here. Ah! Worst possible option. If Diddy was carrying it, it would have been fine. Yeah, you don't fit under there. 5 minutes wasting on one level. Not good, not good. I still have so many extra lives that getting through this is just a matter of time, which unfortunately don't really have that much now. I need to maybe start thinking if I want to finish some of these, if I could still find some excuse to play these for more, at least some of these games. Smaller target. I believe in smaller targets now. Now I'm going to do it, and I did it anyway. That's how it goes. But still many levels to go, just in this winter wonderland. The ambilight looks amazing on once more. Oh. It really looks like aquarium. All sides of blue just waving around. Some time, making some time up. Ow! Swim, monkey, swim! What is here? Something very pointless at this point. Unless I die 25 times in the next 5 minutes. very Matrix. Ah, oh no, now I'm wasting time here too. Oh, this is one of the highlights in the game anyway. With the parrot. I forgot parrot before. Once again, very cool idea, and I also like those yellow shirt rats that Diddy can't as well damage, but for donkeys no problem. Or these guys. Very I'm going to do this. No need. Thank you for playing. Maybe I can still have time to finish this world, and if I'm lucky, try the first level. Oh, that says very clearly 52 minutes on this game now. Maybe I still have enough time. Yeah, it's almost time to sum up the game, but what can I say, it's quite easily the best game in these videos so far. I don't know what to call this, but looks kind of photorealistic in an animation movie kind of way. It's very pleasant to look at, whether it's the textures or the graphical design or the animations. And the gameplay is just pure joy. Very acrobatic, and I'm not sure if they have been able to do, anyone has been able to do a game as this smooth, except the sequels of this, of course. Just so smooth, but still, like, takes a while to get the grips of it, and even harder to really master. Oh, I didn't remember that. Oh, I'm really confused there. I was thinking this would be kind of easy. Maybe now. Yeah. Premrock. Yep, I think this is just the thing. Yes. The very best of the music, very best of the gameplay. Here is the peak of this game. It's so metal. The level is very metal, and as is the music. I very like this sense of epicness, something like Mass Effect or Halo or something. Now it's getting serious. and the orangutans, and my favorite gremlins. Whoa! Stop that. This is maybe one of the worst levels. Maybe it's not this much. With the fuel collection, it's another almost as traumatic level as the mine cart. But now I think I want to play it until the next save point. Maybe I want to continue this later. Even if one nice thing about this old... What happened there? One nice thing about these old games is that they are so brief, so I was really able to complete the... complete all these games every summer, basically, at the summer home. Taking an hour or two. And in, like, but still having plenty of depth and all this like world map and all the pickups, so I can spend way more time trying to perfect the game file. So it's really nice. So yeah, basically next time maybe I can just restart this game from the start, but maybe the next save point isn't that far. This also has really epic music. In this Indiana Jones kind of way. Ow. No time for deaths. No more deaths. Stupid attempt, but there you go. Oh. Do you come first or no? No. Bye bye. Bye bye, cousin. Okay, one level before save spot. But is this the worst one? Is this the worst one? No. I'm not sure if I'm relieved or not. Facts are all here. All the facts you can find. Oops, that was almost embarrassing if that happened. Waka waka wah. Wah wah wah. Waka waka wah. Whoa. Yeah, Diddy got to kill one large guy. Ow. Donkey is no problem. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Three. No, last level. But it's over an hour, so and I got through my favorite level. I think there's part 2 still left, but yeah, 1 hour. What more? Yeah, there's the other power plant, but not going there today. And this I think is swimming level, so perfect time to end here. It's a gorgeous game in every way. In stills, in moving, in motion. The musics, the graphics, the whole pack. And the game number 3, basically part of my flea market package, and well, what to say, Jurassic Park was of course a huge deal for me as all the kids of that age. And as a game this was at first quite confusing, but yeah, there was a time when I watched the movie. It wasn't really like my all-time favorite, but the idea of dinosaurs really got into my head, and all the toys, the drawings, books about dinosaurs, and lots of friends with who we discussed about dinosaurs all the time. At first this was somewhat confusing game, and still like it's one game where I don't expect to get very far, since it's quite a puzzle, but a good kind of puzzle. I remember the first times when I didn't understand really anything. Like, the game starts and you can go anywhere and do anything. In the instruction manual you have sort of better instruction what to do, or like get a general idea what you should do, which kind of relates to the movies, but not really. You are this buff Alan Grant with gun shooting everything, so it's a bit loose interpretation, but the overworld looks amazing, and now we are in the interiors, which are like this poor as Doom, but still really efficient. I remember being a little kid and being really spooked about all this. Yeah, I have no idea how many hours I spent just going around the world. There's really specific things that you must do in order to get anywhere. So I was basically wasting time, but still this is game number 3 because in the grand view I would say this is maybe even the best game on an SNES. This is like, if there's some game that can be called epic, this is really close to that. The interiors have really good atmosphere. Then there's this whole computer screen thing, which was really intriguing when I was a kid. What was I? 10, 11, 12. Like you can touch everything and press the buttons, and it's kind of like a computer inside a video game. Sounds like an amazing idea. These interiors are very, very creepy and spooky, and even if it's kind of stiff in a way, but still with the dinosaurs just standing there and waiting, but there's still a nicely zen experience. Taking my time here to aim and then shoot. Collecting weapons, collecting items. And then that was almost scary if I wasn't so focused on this presentation here. Dinosaurs waiting everywhere, only for my flesh. And then the ID cards, which are one of the most notable things about this game, and one of the reasons why it's so epic. I feel almost like Terminator or something here, but I'm not sure if this is audible enough. The music is really oppressive here, and it's very easy to get stuck or lost here indoors. So it's kind of like a thinking man's game, which is not to brag, but something that I always liked, or this was like the first game of this kind, and even if at first it was confusing as heck, over time I grew to really love it. Yeah. When you are born on this world or spawn, you can go any direction, and there's really not much idea what to do. You can find some eggs to collect, you can look at the different dinosaurs that you can find. You have some mountains with this epic music right here, which I really hope is now playing. But here I noticed that the NES Mini is a bit struggling with the music. Unfortunate, really unfortunate. But this is one of the best music tracks in any game ever. The maps are really cool. RX. And these, the only towers that kind of shape the game and kind of give you an instructions what to do, but still really bare bones. Not really like ideas where to go and what to do, but just general. You might try this thing. Like this. Computer is rebooted. Okay, so I need to reboot computer, but how, where, what? But figuring it out is really something special. Something that I would like to see more in modern games. My favorite Triceratops. Always Team Triceratops. Whoa. Don't kill me, my friend. So yeah. Lots of secret places indeed in this game. Some dragonflies or whatever. Bunch of flies. So yeah, I remember start booting up this game like 20 times or something and not being able to complete it. Some people complain that this game doesn't have save feature, but I think it just adds to the experience since you have this almost like you need to have resolve to really get through it to save yourself from this hell. You feel like this Superman with your miniature rocket launcher or shotgun is another favorite of mine. Of course the bolas are really fun. But I'm already kind of... I know where I should go, but I know I need one of the keys to get there and I don't remember where it is. So I might not be getting so far. And yeah, for a dinosaur lover, seeing the Triceratops and these Galeardamus, whatever you call them, it's really like want to be a pacifist towards the herbivores and not kill them. Same with the Pashes if it's possible, but with them it's not so easy. I have a faint memory this might be the right way to go, but no idea. So yeah, you can... oh, there goes my pacifist run. It raptors no, it's you or me, pal. Yeah, you have a world where you can go anywhere, don't know what to do, really, except in very general level. No save option, you need to complete it on one sitting, or like I did first times when I was getting somewhere in the game. I just left it on for days and finally was able to complete it. This is a game that I've completed also a bunch of times. Might require a bit more effort than the other Super NES games, but it's always worth it. This is by far the most epic of these. Like you can maybe complete this game in like 2 hours if you know everything what you do and go the optimal route. But if you don't, or if you don't remember every detail, then it can easily take multiple hours. And yeah, roaming all this. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. Didn't even notice. Yeah, you can roam around this place for forever. One downside of this. Okay, maybe I need some. Yeah, one downside is that on these emulator versions all the texting is always solid. You don't see what is behind it. Yeah, now I think that if I started to play this like really through, it would take 4 hours at least. I remember much of the things, like where you should go, but you need the keys, and I love the keys. The way this world is built with these keys here and there, it's just quite amazing. Okay, not here. Thank you. My friend. Wait. No. Okay, now I really don't remember if this is the right way. This at least isn't, but you need to find the keys to get through special doors, so you can access more keys and more places and more computers and these are also fun how they run away if you now actually I think I don't want to do anything. Ow! Ah! Out of ammo again. And I didn't even save it. Damn it. This is like the worst run ever, almost. Yes, I know. So yeah, indoors it's kind of easy in a way, since the raptors only attack when you are near enough. There are some trickier ones, but outside it's really dangerous. Damn it! Let me go. I actually didn't remember where to go. Ouch! My bones. No. This is where he is resting. What? What is... Oh, this is very embarrassing now. Yeah. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Maybe I need different strategy. No, this is not the right way. Or maybe it is, since I'm not sure I need the key. And I'm not sure which one of the keys it is. But I love the idea of the passkeys. Just needed to get inside the other place, but yeah, you need the balls. All these weapons kind of suck. Damn it, do I want to continue this road? You can't go up, you can't go... I think this is about the only way where you can go. No. You need to get there somehow, but how did you get there? This is very fucked without the weapons. We almost need to go get something better. Go away, go away. Come on. Or was it this road? Actually, maybe it was. This game requires great memory or a strategic guide and a lot of trial and error. But it was a great experience. It's too slow. Very pointless weapon. And last life. Don't touch me. So yeah, the first times I played this I got... First a few rounds I just run around aimlessly. Then slowly I start to get like the generator running. Then next 10 times I get stuck again, but damn it, this is really fucked up. No more, no more, please. I knew that I won't get through this game, but I expected a bit more. Now I just want to get indoors. Didn't I press this before? Maybe inside is safer. inside. Of course I might die in 1 second. An elevator. At least some life. Yeah, especially now I was maybe a bit too hasty with it. At best this really requires some Resident Evil like patience and managing your resources. Don't waste any ammo. Never. Look every corner because a dinosaur can kill you in a couple of hits. Every dinosaur. Very eerie music, and you hear the dinosaurs making some noise here and there. Okay, so I came from there. I kind of remember this place also, the basic layout, but the devil is in the details, as usual. Ah, 1. I think this might be the one that I need. I remember the fat ass of the movie, real funny bad guys. It's an important card anyway. Now I want some extra lives or extra health or something. At least I have my rockets, but maybe the elevator is the way to go. Or no. Yeah, more cards needed. But I love that card system, otherwise it would be a lot less patience requiring game. No, it's like a puzzle game, since you need to find each card and figure out where they go and how to get the world opened. And almost like after that, some of the cards are optional basically, but basically after Gennaro card, is point to come here again. Is there health back here? No. Maybe something here. Ouch! I want to be nice to you, but if you aren't that nicer than that. Decisions. A few rockets or lots of shotgun, but I really can't afford to have the enemies come near at me at all anymore. And then I go and do that. there really no health potions? But there's rockets. I might need the rockets. Really now wasting time preparing for nothing. At least outdoors the dinosaurs or the no other dinosaurs stay dead except for the certain kinds. Come on. Was there? No, it wasn't here. Lots of great music in this game and stay down. Now I almost have this panic. Where to go? Come on, come on. Where are you? Ooh! Not nice, not nice. Fuck. More facts. Or did you have continuous here? Yes, you have continuous. Okay, that's something positive. But still doesn't change the basics. Basically, I might have completed 5% of the game or 1% of the game. Yes, thank you. I try to be nice, not blame me. I love my patches too. Dilos are fun in the movie, but even I think I have what I wanted here, but I'm still not exactly full sure what to do next. Did I need some mother card? Sorry, my bad. Not sorry. I like raptors too, but they are mean, very mean. Visitor center. And I like how eerie this game is, and the basic premise is just excellent. Like you are alone stuck into this island and some things are about how to catch you, some things just want to defend themselves. Ow! Felt. I don't want to shoot the Gallimos, they are at least predictable. I'm not sure if I even try to complete this, I just try to kind of recapture the vibes I used to have with the running. running river and trying to jump across it in desperation when not knowing what to do. And the mountain tracks I always like. This is my gen place, my womb, when I start to stress about the game. Unfortunately the music is glitching quite bad, but since I only have very limited number of SNES games, I don't think I will bother getting the actual console out. Go away. Leave me alone. Why don't you leave me alone? The epic rat through pen. It really lives up to the name. I feel kind of conflicted. I don't want to give really any spoilers since there might be some people who haven't yet played this. This game is all about discovery. Hello. Nope, I know. Now I remember. Let's leave this place. This is for the future. I'm not sure, I guess I'm about half done with the video. It's a great place to go here. You've seen plenty of the overworld with the different dinosaurs and the maps guiding you different places, and the nice water, the grass, the jungles, the mountains. Plenty of secrets. And then the, how to say, main character of the movie and basically this game as well, the visitor center. Really epic. And a bit different kind of style to it as the most of the other places. No thank you. No thank you. John Hammond. Where is John Hammond? Dead. Like everyone else in this game. That's at least my headcanon. Alternative version where everyone else is dead. Only using some pre-recorded audio lines or audiobooks to help the last survivor. Who is on an open big island in middle of water, an open world island, and all the dinosaurs want him dead, or at least gone from their territory. Incubator. We spent quite a lot of time with friends, like trying to think what are these? Are these from the movie or something else? This doesn't exactly look like a laboratory, more like a lobby of some sort. But can't be there in a lobby. And is there something here? No way to know. At least we weren't able to open them. Now this part. Jurassic Park. Well, the ambilight looks really funny. User options. Fractals. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff you can just play with. Let's draw a tree. Let's draw a dragon. This was really amazing the first time. It took lots and lots of attempts on the game just to get this far. Communications. Not here. Yeah, right now here I remember where to go to do these things, but you need some stuff before that, and I'm not sure what that stuff is and where that stuff is. I love this idea that you need to like hack the things, and that you can like freely do everything even if these buttons don't do anything, but the whole idea that you have a computer and I think that's it. Ow, 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 ow. Now I have so much rockets that even if I want to take the shotgun, it's kind of more fun to use. It's Dr. Wu. Not for me. Or maybe it is. I don't remember. Is this like not good idea? I think. Or maybe no. Okay, well, I think we are mostly done anyways. Now I'm starting to. I have a faint idea that now we need to go do the raptor place. Kind of want to explore some more, but maybe just this location. And gates, this is like 3D Metroidvania gates that you can't open unless you do some stuff that you must do. Hello, friend. I'm a paleontologist. What is it? I'm not sure if to stay outside or go inside. Outside it's more pleasant with the ambilights. Maybe just a bit of more exploration. Yeah, maybe at this point it's... I hope the music tracks are again playing, it's so excellent, but even if I was saying that Donkey Kong is about perfect. How it looks, how it plays, how it feels, everything about it is just amazing, but this is like an epic adventure. It's Donkey Kong is like casual cartoon or something, but this is like something bigger than life to be a corny guy. The elevators with the elevator music, very nice. Like comic relief, but same time like you almost wait for dinosaurs to come through and maul you while that catchy tune is playing, because no rules matter here. Ouch. Oh, and the first time it looked like real glass. The raptor pen, you can almost see the raptor walking there, and then suddenly it's here. Batteries. Security level 1. No real skills. Yeah. Still got it. The greatest dinosaur hunter. Yeah, and that's when I talked about games that you can revisit every now and then, this is really one of them. Since even if I feel like I'm getting through this surprisingly easily, it still feels quite new and like, oh, this is here, and what is that? Oh yeah, I remember. This I really don't remember. Was this here? It's really fun to return after a while. And this is one of the best adventures. Even if I consider really new games, this is like a journey that takes some effort, takes some brains. Patience. Like in terms of how to say dinosaur adventure, this has everything. I played Turok later, but Turok is just so blind action that I really can't compare these two. Turok is okay as well, but or it's okay, this is much more than as well. Ouch. Need some chicken. Where's my chicken? Okay, so don't spit at me. Why? Very disgusting. Oh, don't eat me! First bit really marinated and then in long stints this indoors might get a bit repetitive with the music and I know I need that card and I know where I need it, but I don't need it in a long time, I think. I'm very confused, but I think the time is about to be over anyway. So yeah, in a way Donkey Kong Country is the best game of these, and it's really an extraordinary side-scrolling platformer game, but this is like saying work is the wrong word, but there's the extra life I needed earlier. It's a journey, it's an odyssey. Even compared to modern games, this is still very unique. And I just love it. But within reason, it's not like it's a quite heavy game, and I think it loses the appeal if I play this too often. Like Donkey Kong Country, I could maybe play every month or so, but this is something closer to an RPG, like Lost Odyssey or Final Fantasy VII or something. Did I kill it? Yeah. Okay, I think we are about to be done here. It's a great game, and I still have time to go, but since it doesn't even save, I'm like, why continue more? I got the basic vibes of this game already. Maybe just a bit more until I'm truly stuck. Land grant. Oh no, I need my own ID. Maybe it was necessary for this point or not. Don't remember. Maybe the elevator still. Check if there's something more. Yeah, these interiors can get a bit confusing, but I think it just adds to the atmosphere. No. Alright, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe the radar things would tell me what is the exact goal now, but I visited every room. I got the one card, but yeah. Oh, actually there was one thing more. Since I got the battery. Yeah, this is one reason also why I want to keep the 1 hour limit, more or less. Since I can't even save, it's like I could continue later, but no. And since it might take 4 hours to complete this, I don't want to do it now. Even if this is probably the last game for now. Yeah, this was the place. Iron Malcolm. It was in the way other place. So yeah, it's this going back and forth. I understand some people don't like it, but this is an epic story without the story, real story. It's just a survival game in a way. Maybe here is okay place to quit. Still a phenomenal game, but leaves a bit sour taste, of course, since I want to complete it. Now it feels like I'm dooming Alan Grant here as a fish food, but still very fun game. Top marks for sure. No matter what I'm comparing it to. Until next time.